Hello everybody, my name is Pyrac, and in today's video, as you can see, we're gonna go play some more Monster Hunter, this time in some Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. And today, as you can see in the background, I'm gonna go fight a Seregios. Real quick, throughout this entire video, I keep saying tomorrow or the 27th. I don't know why I had the 27th in my head. Title Update 2 is coming on the 30th, so yeah, I don't know why I thought 27th. And basically the reason behind that is, of course, if you went and saw the basically talk that they did about the Title Update 2 roadmap for Monster Hunter Wilds, they did come out and say, hey, Steve's probably going to be there. So, it makes sense to go fight him, of course. I was going to do the same with Seregios, but honestly, I don't even know if my Switch is going to work, because I haven't booted it up since I think I did like 1 or 2 more quests after fighting Atalkar. Actually, it might have been Bloodbath that I fought last, but yeah, I figured I'd go fight him. This is the nuke, go forward, he misses, he lands in front of you, and shakes it off for a bit. It's funny that I actually saw the nuke there, because he didn't do the nuke last time I went and fought him on camera. He just didn't do it at all. Dive, and he dives back. I do hope that the Wilds team didn't get forced to push out forced to push out a version of him. I feel like they didn't because of how long it usually takes to, you know, develop a monster anyway. I'm really hoping that they had it there and they were just like, okay, people are complaining, let's show them the other monster, because they did say monsters with the roadmap. Also, why didn't it dodge far enough? That's lovely. They did say monsters in it, and then they changed it to monster later on, and it's like, so is it more than one, or is it not more than one? Clearly it's more than one, but I would actually like to see the older variation of him come back, the one I fought in GU, because this one's sequencing has kind of taken away from him, in my opinion. I kind of liked him being erratic, like a spastic little kid flying around. That's basically how I think of Seregios. I don't know if that's how the people that originally fought him when he came out think of him, but in my mind, the GU one sticks out like a sore thumb, where it's like, he's a spastic, quick little bird that's just trying to, like, bleed you out and essentially just be as annoying as possible, basically. That's my opinion of what Steve is supposed to be. And this one, obviously, since this game is basically all sequencing anyway, it don't work all too well, in my opinion. But yeah, I'd be keen to see whichever variation they do. Obviously, they're probably going to give us a Wilds variation as well, where it's just going to be completely different to both of them, which I'd be fine with as well. Yeah, that's absolutely going to miss. I don't know what I was thinking there. But yeah, I'd be happy with whatever version they bring of him. I just hope that he wasn't like a last-minute addition, and that they did actually work on him when they said monsters. He was going to be a surprise. And not just like, we've been forced to put someone else in it. I highly, highly doubt it, because again, how long it takes to create a monster. They can't just port in the previous one. I think they did that with one of the games, where they just ported over a monster. I think it was actually GU, right? Where they just straight up ported the one from the previous game with a certain monster. I can't remember exactly which one, but I remember hearing about it. It might have been in GU, because I was playing through that, and this is the furthest back I've gone. But I really hope they've done him justice. In a sense, obviously, they're probably going to make him really enjoyable anyway. But I hope he wasn't a last-minute panic addition, and rather just something that they'd worked on and were kind of forced to show, hey, there is more than just Seregios coming, which has his own stuff added to him as well. There's a few other things in there that are pretty cool with him. I'm looking forward to doing it. Despite all the, like, criticism around him from what we've seen, which has largely been good from what I've seen. I didn't go watch it. I just obviously wake up and I see news on it, so I automatically am spoiled on everything regardless. But I am excited to go fight him. I think it's tomorrow or the day after. Probably the day after, given time zones. Obviously for me, it's the 27th today, so it would be tomorrow, I think. Or tomorrow really late, or really early. It's one of them. Time zones are weird. I wish it was just like, hey, global release this time for all days. But I guess that's hard to do as well, because like Australia, Germany, I think there's a few other places that our time zones are like ahead a day. So as weird as it is anyway. But yeah, I am excited to go fight him again. I just more so hope it's an older version of him, just with some touch-ups. Because I've already explained how I feel about Legiacris. I'm hoping his fight's been redesigned and redone really, really well, because in my opinion, his fight was just a big, like, Royal Ludroth. And Abyssal Legiacris gave him a few additions that made him feel more like his own monster, at least in my opinion. That was my experience fighting him in a game. Yes, he just felt like a different monster. But, yeah, we'll have to see. Tomorrow we'll find out. We'll be covering it as people kind of been asking where Wilds is. I already made it pretty clear. I've just kind of, like, burnt myself out on it. I think more so expectations of how good I thought it would be. But at the moment, Wilds doesn't really have too much replayability, at least for me. You can make your own grinds in the game as it is, but I'd like something concrete to be like, hey, you can go grind for this. And Ardium weapons don't do that for me. I do not want to touch weapon gambling systems. I never wanted to touch them in the first place. And you just don't need to. You straight up don't need to get a perfect Ardium roll in Wilds. Makes very, very little difference. But, again, this isn't bashing on it. I'm extremely excited to see him. And any new monster should be a good experience for the first time, which is the only time it needs to be a good experience. So I'm hopeful. I just don't think it'll keep me playing the game after that, because it's just, the game just doesn't interest me all that much, unfortunately. Which is why I still got like 105 hours in it. Just don't have a reason to play it. And all my friends also stopped playing it like 20 hours in. When we finished the story, basically, they were done playing. I don't even think they fought high rank Zoshia. Or, not high rank Zoshia, the remade Zoshia that we can get armor and whatnot from it. They haven't even played since then, or played that patch in general, because just not interested. So I've had very little interest in playing it too. But that was going to check out Seregios or Steve. Again, very, very excited to see what they do with him in Wilds, because I feel like there's a lot they could do really, really well with him. Like they could make him a pseudo invasion monster as well, because again, he's like a quick snappy bird, like child. He's always being erratic and flying around and messing up people's day, right? He's being a nuisance. That's the best way to put it. I feel like they could make him a somewhat invader, and that'd be cool. Would be really annoying, but I think it would suit him pretty well. But yeah, we'll find out tomorrow or the day after, whichever it is based on time zones. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one.